Studying wealth, there's one thing that I learned, one word that I learned to pay attention to. And there's actually one thing that if you don't have this thing, you can't become wealthy. Crazy, right? That word is leverage. That thing is leverage. Being able to do something once and get a multiplied return. So you can't become wealthy without leverage. Most people trade time for money. I give you some time, you give me some money. So, well, no, they became wealthy. How? Not for trading time for money. They took that money and maybe they invested that money and that created leverage for them. Or somebody works for a corporation, they're trading time for money, they get wealthy there? No, maybe they got stock options in addition to their regular compensation, and those stock options help them become wealthy. Or they started a business where they have 1,000 employees. For every one of those employees, they make a little bit of a return. They do one job, there's 1,000 people doing 1,000 different jobs. That's how they get leverage. You can't get wealthy trading time for money. So it's one of the things I love most about network marketing. Network marketing creates leverage. It's built on leverage. Because think about it. You have a company and a product here. You have a customer over here. You connect those two one time. And if that customer buys, you make a commission. If they buy from the company, you make a commission. If they buy again, even though you didn't make a sale, they're now connected to the company. They buy again, you make another commission. The beginnings of leverage. If they buy again and again and again and again, month after month after month after month, you keep getting another commission, another commission, another commission, another commission. Even though you just made a sale one time. The company is giving you the benefit of thank you for the connection, thank you for the referral, thank you for the customer. We will continue to pay you for every time they buy. Pretty good deal. It's a little bit of leverage. You go get enough customers and those continue to buy, you can get an income from those purchases that happen without making an additional sale. Okay? Now, second area of leverage is as you build a team. As we've talked about, there's 4 things that we do in the network marketing business. We sell valuable products to customers who want those products using word of mouth advertising. We sell. 2, we recruit an ever-expanding team of people who are also out selling. 3, we duplicate the process, teach other people to sell and build and sell and build. And 4, we lead the teams that we have. So, first way of creating leverage is you make the connection once with your customer to your company, and if they order again and again and again, no guarantee they will, but if they do, you get a commission without making that sale the second, third, fourth, fifth time. Second is you're out there selling, and there's only so much you're going to be able to sell. You can't reach the whole world. So how can you help start to reach more people? If you recruit somebody else who wants to come in, start their own business, and they're going to go sell, you bring somebody into your team. Now that person's making sales, and you're going to make, depending on your compensation plan, you're going to make a smaller percentage for putting that team together that created sales. And here's where now you're not making the sale at all. The person on your team is making the sale. But because you brought that person to the company's saying, okay, I'm going to reward you on the sales created from those people. Not on the recruit. You're not going to get rewarded there. You're going to get rewarded on the sales created by that person. So that's a second form of leverage. If they go sell more than you do, they're going to be making the lion's share, the most of it, but you're still going to be getting a benefit from that person. Again, depending on compensation plan, depending on how everything works inside of your company, but generally, yes? So that's a second form of leverage. You don't have to be making the sale. They could be on the other side of the world if your company's open there, and they could be making a sale, servicing customer, bringing value, and you as the person who brought them in get rewarded based upon the sales that they create. Nothing happens in the compensation plan without a sale happening to a customer. But if you facilitated that to happen, that's a second form of leverage. A third form is there's no limit to how many people you can enroll as independent business owners, independent distributors in your business. If you had 100 people that you brought in that were all out selling products, you're going to make a smaller percentage because you're not making the sale, but you're still getting a benefit. So 100 people now, at the beginning, you're the only person making the sale. You're 100% of the revenue. If you have 100 people out there making the same sales as you were making, you're now 1%, not 100%. Instead of 100% trading time for money, you're 1% of the total sales, assuming that everybody's making an equal sales, which is just an assumption. If there's 100 people out making sales, with or without you, in other languages, in other countries, depending on where your company operates, you get a second or a third form of leverage. One is just add somebody. A third is how many? There's no limits. The company won't stop you from continuing to enroll people and benefiting from the sales that they create. So that's the third form of leverage. A fourth form is those people on your team have the ability to do the same thing. If you go duplicate, you can build teams with virtually, I'm not going to say unlimited, but the company doesn't have a limit to how big your team can be. If you can sell, you can involve people who sell. And if those people can involve people who sell, there's no limit. The company won't put a limit. You might have a physical limit or an ambitious limit, whatever you choose you want to do or don't want to do, but the company's not going to stop you from building a huge team. And I built teams of hundreds of thousands of people. How? I enrolled some people and I worked with them to do the same. I worked with them to do the same. And my effort, my actual sales effort, was a small percentage of the total sales created by the team. Now you can see how you can create leverage. And then a fifth way, one is yourself, right? Over and over and over. Two is one person on your team. Three, there's no limits to the number of people on your team that you can enroll that are out there making sales. Four is you can duplicate. And then five, take the income that you collect from the results of all these things, and instead of just eating it all, take a portion and invest it with some investment professional. I am not an investment professional, but find somebody who you trust and get your money to work for you. Now it's a fifth area of leverage. I've become obsessed with leverage. I hope you become obsessed with leverage. One of the things I love most about the network marketing business is it teaches you leverage from day one, and it will reward you with leverage for as long as you're involved. Okay? That's the lesson for today. Get it clear in your head. Become obsessed with finding leverage and utilizing leverage, and use that on your way to success in your life and in your business. Okay? That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.